My heart goes out to anyone who is identifying as a transgender, because I know you are so broken in your spirit. Your soul is so shattered that the enemy has convinced you that you're not who God made you to be. God made you as your DNA says you are at birth and before. He knew you before you were even conceived in your mother's womb. He had already decided you're going to be a boy or you're going to be a little girl. That was God, and He's the author of life. You're not an accident. You're not a mistake. You did not evolve from goo to zoo, goo to you by way of the zoo. God created you as a very unique, special individual whom He loves. You're His child. You're His creation. And for you to think that you're something other than what God created you to be when you came out of your mother's womb is absolute deception and confusion. And guess who is the author of lies, the author of confusion? Satan himself. How do you get so deceived that it's brokenness? It's brokenness. Children are broken today. They're broken. They come from broken marriages. They come from violent homes. They come from abuse. And it's breaking them from the inside. And Jesus said, I came to heal the brokenhearted. I came to set the captives free. So anyone who has come into agreement with the enemy, who is Satan, the deceiver, they're captive. They're captive to the lies. They're captive to deception. Jesus said, I came to set you free. You don't have to live like that. You don't have to allow yourself to be mutilated. And honey, I'm in healthcare. We take care of patients who have been mutilated, and I'm telling you, it's ugly. It's nasty. The average human being couldn't look at what we see when we take care of patients who have been mutilated by a medical establishment that's totally governed by money and deception. So my heart goes out to anyone who is identifying themselves as a transgender, because that's not God's plan for your life. God's plan is that you would prosper, that you'd be healed from the inside out, body, soul, and spirit, and that you would be set free to live a life of victory, a life that is holy and pleasing in the eyes of God, because you can't enter the kingdom of God any other way. You don't get to take your sin into the kingdom. It has to be left at the cross of Jesus. I had to do it. I couldn't enter the kingdom. I couldn't enter into the kingdom of God with my sin. And they were plenty. I was really good at being a sinner. Didn't get in that area. I didn't have to. Because my sin would have kept me out of the kingdom of God. And so will yours. But God set me free. He's not a respecter of persons. He'll do it for you too. I pray that you would be set free. Come to your senses. Realize, look, just ask God, Lord, just go to God. He'll tell you. Go to God. Find somebody who loves you, who loves you enough to tell you the truth. Because you know, it's not love to allow you to stay in your sin. It's not. God doesn't want you to go to hell. And neither do I. I hope that you'll just find someone that loves you enough to tell you the truth and show you the way to the cross of Jesus Christ, where you can surrender your identity and take on His identity as a child of God.